Costa del Sol has been my second home for years when I was a junior. We had family who had a house here, so I always used to come down here and practice in school holidays or any time I had spare to go somewhere, I would always go here. So I still come down here with my kids, and hopefully I can kind of keep the tradition going. I grew up in Norway. I was introduced to the game of golf through my father, who was a very keen golfer back in the day, still is. Apparently my first comment was this was easy after hitting one ball. So I just fell in love with the game. Through my junior years I played really good and I was kind of dominating in Norway. I won a lot, so obviously I think it gives you confidence as a kid when you're successful. So my mom has told me, like, when I was around 11, I went to bed one night and I had told my mom I want to be the best golfer in the world. So I think I started dreaming quite early and I was very determined to kind of get better every year, and I worked a lot and I practiced a lot, and the dreams were starting. And obviously you had Annika Sorenstam from Sweden, our next door neighbor, kind of big role model, did well. She obviously showed that it was possible to be that good, and also Tiger Woods kind of came through with the new generation golfers. I feel like I've been very lucky that I ended up choosing golf. When I was 13, I was in the junior national team, and we were asked to write kind of a future paper of how we saw, where we would see ourselves in 10, 15, 20 years. When I look back at it now, because I still have the paper, I've checked off every box that was my goals from I was 13 until now, except one, and that was I never became on paper the best player in the world. I was never ranked #1. But I've played in Solheim, and on that paper I wanted to play in Solheim Cup in 2003 in Barsebäck in Sweden. So from an early age, or I guess from whenever that date was released, that was always a goal of mine. It actually happened to be that I played Solheim Cup the year before. So Solheim Cup 2003 at Barsebäck was actually my second Solheim. So I kind of beat my own goals. So from the first moments I started watching Ryder Cup and Solheim Cup, the dream started growing there as well, and I played in 2 junior Ryder Cups in my junior years. I remember the first one in '97 in Valderrama, and I remember seeing like all the big names, you know, Sevi or Latabal, all these great players, and then so the team aspect grew very quickly on me. Golf being such an individual sport, I very quickly realized that must have been like a very fun kind of bus to be a part of, and that was truly a fact. It's the camaraderie amongst the team. All the Europeans are always quite good friends to start, so it's kind of fun for that 1 week to get together and work as one, trying to achieve one thing together. And I feel like you don't just fight for yourself, you fight for your teammates, everyone a part of the team, Europe, everyone. So you become so much bigger than yourself. I was fortunate enough to play alongside Annika Sorenstam, kind of get inside her head and being kind of paired with her, and I learned a lot. And what I learned the most was you never give up until there's no more holes to be played. The adrenaline and the energy you have the week of the Solheim is unlike anything else that you will feel. I feel like I've done well in my individual career. I've won majors, but standing on that first tee is always a different emotion. Costa del Sol has been my second home for years when I was a junior. We had family who had a house here, so I always used to come down here and practice in school holidays or any time I had spare to go somewhere, I would always go here. So when I heard Solheim was coming to this region, I definitely kind of wanted to see if I could potentially be part of the team one way or the other. And when I was selected to be the captain, it feels like a second home in Europe. So I'm very looking forward to it, and it's nice when you kind of know the area as well, and you kind of know a lot of people. And it's a great holiday location, but for me it's also been a great place to kind of grow my own game. I mean, if you're a golfer, it's like a jumping land for kids, you know. It's like golf courses everywhere. The food is fantastic. Weather is always great. And I just like this. I mean, I love Spain. The smell of the coffee, the smell of the ham. I mean, the gambas pilpil. I mean, and you can go to the beach, you know, and enjoy like more downtime, or you can kind of be active. You can hike in the kind of the mountains around there. You can go on a bike, play golf, tennis, paddle. You have everything here. So I think that's also the reason why I love it, because you have a variety of things. And I don't feel like there's too much distance between places you're going. So very efficient, and if you ask all my Spanish colleagues, Carlota Ziganda, Atahara, all these girls, they know I love Spain. So every time I'm here, I always send Carlota pictures of the ham iberico and a nice little cerveza. Well, having gotten to know Finca Cortesin quite well over the last half year, I'm just completely in love with the place. A fantastic kind of facility, venue. I think it's going to be a Solheim Cup, a little different vibe. I think it's going to be the hospitality, kind of the atmosphere is going to maybe be, I don't know, I think you're going to feel like we're in Spain, and I really want that as well. Well, the 2023 Solheim Cup for me is going to be one of the biggest honors, to be able to lead a young, fine, talented European team. It's a dream come true. Even though I've loved being a player, I feel a big responsibility kind of leading the way, but I've told the players, you guys know how to play, so I'm just going to try and facilitate to kind of make everything else the best there is, to make the team's experience as a whole the best that's ever been. That's kind of my big goal, and hopefully it will be as exciting as all these last Solheim Cups has been, and hopefully we can do a three-peat, win 3 in a row.